Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Invert Insights, channel the future of financial data, utilizing unique data machine learning to redefine lending. Joining to give a high-level overview of the company today, a little bit of his history, some milestone expectations. We have Karim, the CEO, joining us. Welcome, sir.
Oh, hello. Thanks for having me. How are you?
Living the dream. It's such a pleasure to get you on. So this is a fascinating space. It's probably underappreciated when it comes to kind of utilizing AI and data, because we're talking about lending, right? Which is a huge proponent to the system, especially in this higher interest rate environment. Do you want to give some just insights, the elevator pitch? What exactly are you guys doing there at Invert Insights?
Yeah, so Inverite Insights is a Vancouver-based AI-driven, we're a software provider. We specialize in providing real-time financial data to our ecosystem, predominantly lenders in the alternative lending space, although we do business with the FIs as well. And we provide alternative data to lenders to be able to adjudicate and make decisions on customers in an environment where conventional credit scores are somewhat proving to be meaningless. And so alternative data, leveraging spending patterns, income, payments are more predictive and indicative. And we provide AI and scoring algorithms to lenders to be able to predict likelihood of defaults or probability for consumers to pay.
Yeah, definitely appreciate the insights. Very clerical. Now, do you just got to give me an idea what's going on in 2024? I know the world has been a little bit more economically tough, especially from the lending front. But what are you guys focused on? What should investors focus on? Give us a clear view here.
Yeah, so I'll take a step back over since the pandemic. We've been working in an environment where stimulus checks were artificially inflating credit scores. A lot of cash flow, people paying down debt. I know for me, I wasn't making my normal Tim Hortons runs as much as I normally do, or Cineplex Odeum. So there was a lot of cash flow that consumers were putting towards their credit cards. And payments that increased credit scores. On the same token, a lot of loan deferrals and forbearance issues. So conventional credit scores are not properly depicting customers' ability to repay, and so it was impacting their credit scores. And with high inflationary environments, a lot of the financial institutions were firing customers. The customers were not getting approved. A lot of customers were getting pushed into the non-prime, subprime categories, and so they move into the alternative finance space. So we operate in the space of open banking here in North America. We're somewhat behind compared to other areas of the world. The data does belong to the consumers, and with the consumer's consent, they want to be able to transact a lot better. And so, kind of, you put that all together, and we have a situation where lenders are looking for more data to be able to approve faster and adjudicate on these consumers. So in February, the federal budget, the feds are going to announce a framework for open banking, which is now being referred to as consumer directed finance or consumer directed banking. And they're going to mandate a framework where all players can operate, fintechs as long as FIs are working together to be able to leverage a consumer's data to be able to get the consumer what they're looking for.
Yeah, that was a very appreciative insight there as well, I think. But I wouldn't mind rolling back. How does someone like yourself end up in the position in this company? I mean, what led up to that aha moment for you?
Well, I've been in the fintech space for quite a bit of time. I was working in Silicon Valley in 2000. I was in financial services up until the mid 90s. Got the bug for fintech. Ended up in Silicon Valley, developing the first digital wallets for Visa, Mastercard, American Express. Um, then post 9/11, there was some challenges. I went back, I did my MBA, but I realized that I was working in the fintech space. And over time, I developed an expertise with bringing financial services through financial technology, and both on the payment side as well as on the credit side. And as you see over the course of the last several years, there's a convergence of payments and credit with buy now, pay later, and things of that nature. But over, you kind of in hindsight, looking at it, I saw that I developed an expertise bringing financial services to the underserved, the people who cannot walk into a financial institution and get the lowest interest rate, right? And these individuals are excluded from mainstream financial services. And in Canada, especially, we're a credit-driven economy. For every dollar of disposable income, Canadians carry $1.80 of debt. So if we can't borrow, and we can't borrow from the cheapest sources, you're in this spiral of debt. So I was working in the space, and Marble went at that time. The original company in Inverite Insights, Marble Financial, went public. I was recruited over to head the ship, develop the strategy, and I joined Marble Financial in 2019. Over the course of COVID in the last couple of years, we realized that the acquisition that we did with Inverite in 2021, sorry, just really started to grow. We've grown year over year, or over 30% in terms of both transactions, coupled with what was happening with macroeconomic factors, where a lot more consumers were being pushed and marginalized outside mainstream financial. It just led my skill set and my expertise was just perfect for the opportunity here at Marble, now Inverite Insights.
Yeah, definitely appreciate that. And I'll pass it off to the viewers. We'd love to know what you think and consider subscribing because when news and catalysts come down the wire, of course, we're going to bring it to you here. But on that note, as always, we look forward to catching you in the next one.